Hello, my name is Gal Hochman, a professor at Rutgers University, and I'm part of a group that stretches from North Carolina through Rutgers to Yale that is very interested in understanding sustainable ways of denitrogen fixation. This group of chemists began working on this topic a few years ago, uh, and they were motivated by the idea that nitrogen fixation comprises the most important chemical transformation at the intersection of food, energy, and water. While ammonia is produced via hydrogenation of nitrogen using Haber-Bosch process, the Haber-Bosch is a source of nearly all of the world's synthetic fertilizer and supports half of all global food production. The Haber-Bosch consumes 2% of the world's total fossil fuel energy derived, and increasing, or the demand to increase global food demand by some estimate up to 70% by 2050 will require much more fertilizers. All of this led this group to concur that new chemistry is needed for sustainable nitrogen fixation using renewable energy. And in that context, they want to understand the broader impacts, and that's why I was invited to work with them. Through our joint work and collaboration and mutual learning from each other, understanding, this part of the project concluded that under certain scenarios, an achievable level of energy efficiency with a future electrocatalyst, direct nitrogen reduction would be economically competitive or advantageous, even to compared with the Haber-Bosch based ammonia production. This is a very interesting project, and it is now continuing for future research and expanding this into better understanding how to build these electrocatalysts and to better understand their economic implications beyond the techno-economics. What I did learn from this project, which I was invited to join a group of scientists, of chemists in this case, uh, is how to better engage with stakeholders. What my takeout from these interactions is that it's very important to understand what is the added value of social science or specifically economics and why does it matter to them? Why would the insight brought by economics be of advantageous to them? Why would that be an investment that they would like to make? In forming that idea, I was trying to understand how to introduce this to the group, how to explain them what I see, how to learn the others' terminology and be aware that the jargon that I'm accustomed to can confuse them. In the process, I needed to show flexibility to adapt to changes and feedbacks and respond. Another very important component that I think in the engagement with stakeholders and with others is the communication and collaboration. And this is critical to the success because only through our joint work and very tight collaboration were we able to reach, I think, some very interesting and important outcomes. Connections and relationships are also very beneficial, and listen to others. Listen to your colleagues, especially if they're from other disciplines, understand where they're coming from, and also understand your stakeholders and what is the concerns and needs that they are looking for. Thank you very much, and please feel free to contact if you have any questions.
Although Dr. Hochman isn't here, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask and we can pass them along or put them in the chat, and we'll be happy to send him your questions. Okay. All right.